Hello friends, welcome to yet another Flutter build where we are going to build a very good flashcard quiz app. So this is just a GIF to show you what it does. See, you can click on the next button, you can click on the previous button, and it have got question, and it has got this Flipkart in which you can click and you can see the answer. So this is what the Flipkart generally does. So let's get started, and here I will do as usual Flutter create. I have connected my phone through a very good app. Let me again tell about this app. So this app is known as Scrappy Win. I've connected my phone through this. You have to enable the developer option and all those things you have to do. Okay, so through this I have connected my, it is just a mirroring. So the mirroring is done and I can see my phone can be seen here, because I don't generally do those things which people do, means what is known as virtual devices, because virtual devices they tend to slow your PC a lot, slow PC, laptop, anything a lot. Means even I have a very good PC, but it will slow it down, and with this recording going on it will slow it down further. So what I do, I generally connect my phone through USB through this Scrappy Win thing, and then after that I just run it on my phone. So it is much faster than doing this virtual simulators. Virtual simulator is very slow actually, even if you have a very powerful system. Okay, the flashcard quiz I will do, and I'm done, and I'll open it with Visual Studio Code, our editor of choice. So nothing much there. Let me go here and then slip main dot our starting point of our app, and as usual we will delete everything, and then it will be not STF, stateful visit, and I will press enter. Then my app I will do, and after that our app, this is the initial, we removed everything and we just created a stateful class, and then inside this container I have to go to material app. I will build material app, and inside this home scaffold okay, this time we are going to have app bar, because I want to show some app bar in our app. So this app bar will be there this time. So let me have an app bar, title, text is flashcard quiz, and then after the app bar we will have a body also, which will have center and child, a column. No, we don't want a in it. Okay, we want this children, but let it be empty right now. But this is one of the most common layout in Flutter. Means you will have app, a body, it will center, and then column will have different children. Okay, so let us do one more thing here before we start our app, because it takes generally some time to start the app center. So let me start it, and let us put some more thing on this before starting our app, because children, it will contain nothing in the body. So let us put something in the children, then we will start the app actually. Okay, so in the children, I think no, it is okay. I think children, it is sized box is there, and width is 250. A sized box is generally, you might have seen me using it for height and all, but you can use it for a lot of other things also. You can create a nice box with this sized box widget. Okay, width and height is 250. Giant card. Okay, let us choose something because we want something in this card. We want an elevation of 4, and what else do you want? We want something to be shown right now, which we are soon going to change, because actually we are creating a flashcard with this. Child center child text awesome flash cards. Okay, now this sized box is there. Then I'll have a row widget. Row will again have children. And main axis alignment. So if you want to know about main axis alignment and all, I have actually 2 Flutter tutorial series. You can go through them. Okay. Main axis alignment dot space around. Okay, this is the problem with your phone, because it has got a 10-minute sleep out time, so I didn't touch it, so it is 1. Okay, so outlined button dot icon. I will take outline button dot icon on pressed icon, and label it has given me because I want all this thing. So this is for the previous and the next button. We are creating this row. Okay, so as you might have seen in this, see these 2 previous and the next, we are creating for that. Okay, on pressed icon label. Okay, on press, let me not put anything right now. An empty function I'll put, we are soon going to use it. And icons, Flutter have got its own icon set. You don't have to go outside anywhere for outside library, just like for the web we generally go icons dot save left. Okay, text brief. Let me copy this. And as you might have guessed, it will be right, and it will be next. So let me save it and let me start it. Run. I generally do run without debugging, it doesn't matter. So as I've told earlier, it generally takes some time, maybe 3-4 minutes, so I don't want to bore you, so I am pausing this video. I'll come back once it is done. So our app has been shown, our app has been loaded, and it has been shown. This is the debug console which just opens when you start our app, and this is our console, means it gives us access to this. I can close it. So this is for as hot reload, but you do something which there are many things which requires a hot restart. It restarts the app. It doesn't take much time, and generally when you save something, it does a hot reload by itself, but you can do it manually also. And then this hot restart is required, and sometimes even it is also required to stop the app and start it again. Okay, so that is done. So this flashcard, so this swipe function, this functionality, flip functionality, not swipe function, flip functionality, will add a package for that from our pub.dev. So pub.dev is like the npm thing, npm repository for Flutter. Although we get most of the thing from Flutter here only, means in the app only, but some of the things, yeah, we require it from it. Okay, so that package which we will do, it is known as flip. Okay, let me search it in the Flipkart. Okay, this one, it is there, Flipkart. And as with all Flutter, so it is showing, see, it will do like this and this, whatever it can do. So installing is generally like this. Flipkart dependencies, so we have to do it in the dependencies. So let me go. This Flutter adding a package is actually very easier than doing it in a web app to npm and all, and it doesn't create something heavy like npm and all also. Okay, so you just have to do it in this YAML file. Okay, so this is where all our dependencies are there. So as it is been told that it should be in the dependency level, so it is very important. In YAML files, the spaces are very important, so it should be in the dependency level. So we will do it in the dependency level. So let us do that thing which they have told. It is FLI flip card, and so this level is very important actually. And then it is this caret sign and 0.5.0 is there. Okay, like this, save it. So when you save it, see, this get run, Flutter get command gets run. This is very important. If it doesn't run, you have to manually run it. So they might have also told that okay, they have not told it, but you can run it manually also. But the best way is just add it in the right way and do a control S. It will definitely add it. It have not failed any time, so it will add it. Our dependency is done. So after that, we will do like what they have done. So every widget means says every package tells us how we have to do it. So we'll do it in their way. Okay, so let us go back and let me, so we'll add the animation here. So there will be animation here. So when you click on it, it will show the backside, just as a Flipkart does. Okay, so our sized box is there. So our sized box will actually have two parts. Just now we have only one part, and the package actually tells that if you go to the example, if you see it, it should have a somewhere around here that it should have a backside, and yeah, this backside is there and the front side is there. So these two things are required in the app, so back and the front. So we have to change this thing according to that. First, it should not be card, means it should be child. There should be one Flipkart. So okay, let me do one thing. Instead of doing it like this, let me directly import it. Import, yeah, just like in React or any other thing, you can write it down and it will auto import it. But package, so it is there, so I will choose this one, Flipkart. Okay, So this is done. It is showing that I have not used it. So why I have done this? I have done this for a reason. Okay, this card is there. Okay, so actually I will do one thing. I will wrap it with Flipkart. Okay, so there is nothing like that, so I have to do this wrap with a widget, and that widget will be known as Flipkart. Okay, and it is showing me error because Flipkart doesn't work like this. Okay, Flipkart it doesn't have a child, but it wants a front. It is still giving me error because Flipkart just don't want just a front, it wants a back also. Okay, so this card is from here till here. Okay, so we will copy it and we will paste it, and this will be known as a back. See, the moment I give back, that error has gone. Okay, so back, let us put anything here. We will soon have real questions here. Yes, it is awesome. Okay, so let me save it. And as I've told, sometime it is required to have a restart because I added some package. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a restart, and we just want to have this. So it is working. So it is working fine. Click it, it is showing the back side. I am clicking it, it is again showing the front side. So it is showing this nice animation, and it is done. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to refactor our code. So why we are going to refactor our code? We are repeating this card part. This card part has been repeated, and only the text is getting changed. So it is always nice to have dry in our code, so don't repeat yourself. So this is a very important concept in software engineering, known as dry, don't repeat yourself. So we are going to use it, although it is not required for just such a small app, but it is good to have it always. Okay, so let us create a new file known as Flashcard view dot okay, and close it. First thing, generally all of them require this, all classes require this material. Okay, then we will create a stateless. We don't want a stateful here, st. So stateful and stateless both come, then we can give the stateless as stl, and then I will create it like this. Then I can give it any name, flash card view. I can give the flashcard view, and flashcard view is there. Then after that, final string text, and then this we will going to pass through the constructor. So what a constructor are in class. If you want to know more about it, you can go through my Dart tutorial. Okay, so this is the thing in which is there in every object oriented language. Flashcard view, key is key, comma this dot text, super key is key. Okay, it's done. So this constructor is taking this text, this dot keys, this is the format in which we need to do. Okay, so build context container. So what we are actually copying, I want this card to be there, this card, this elevation and all, we want this card to be there. So why not copy it? So like this, instead of returning a container, I want to return a card. Okay, okay, it is giving me error because in Flutter the semicolons are very important. So card elevation, center, child text, and after this text we have got text, comma, text align. We are putting this text as a center, so we are using this text align dot center. Okay, so text is this text which has been passed, so this will come and this text align center will be done, and then after that we will get here, and the front and the back now will contain that flashcard view. So and we'll pass something, so let me copy this and let me remove this, and I will have flash card view. Okay, when I press this enter, see what happens, it imported it here. Okay, if it doesn't import it here, you have to manually import it like this. Okay, so generally it's a good idea to press that enter and manually import, not manually import it, it will do it work. Okay, so text, and this will be awesome flashcard. So we are passing this text here through the constructor help, so like this awesome flashcard. So the same thing we'll do it here, this card is ending here. Okay, one thing, sometimes it does it 2 times. Okay, it rendered it 2 times. Text like this, yes, it is awesome. Okay, so it is done. Let us do a hot reload so that and it is working fine. So now it is done. So now we want to work on the data of our app, because we don't want to have just one question like awesome flashcard and all. And we are going to create a new class for that, for this data thing, and that class, let me come here and let me do a flash card dot left folder, and then it is a simple class. It is not like this stateless class of this class are actually, these are extending from Flutter. So we are not going to have something like that. We are going to have a simple Dart class actually here. So let me do that class flash card. So we have a question and an answer, so we are going to have that here. Final string question, final string answer, flash card this dot question, this dot answer. So our constructor is done, which is taking an object. Okay, so this is the simple class, and now let me save it. And now in the main dot we will go and we have to first import this package. So let us import it. Import, not, this is not a package, this is a file, but we generally import it like this: import package. Okay, why I am importing it like this? We will use our shortcut, it is much better. Okay, I will show one more way. Okay, so we have to create a list of flashcards, means so which will have a question and a string, and it is as an object. So list are nothing but what are arrays in other languages, so here we call them as list. So let us do that. If I still have that in my v, okay, no, I don't have. Okay, so let me copy it. Actually, I don't want to write that down. Okay, so it is giving me error, and a lot of them. Why? Because it is not understanding what is this flashcard. This flashcard is actually this, and I was telling you to import it, but we will see one thing, how we are going to import it. I will bring my mouse cursor here at the end. It is very important to bring it at the end, and then in Windows you have to press a control spacebar, and it is going to show me this like auto import and all these things, and I will have to press enter, and then what will happen, see, this flashcard dot it's auto imported it. Okay, so let me do one thing, it is much better, it is at the top. So it is done, and our errors have gone. So we have got some questions and some answers. So as you can see, you have to give it like questions and answers. So we have the questions: what language does Flutter use, what language does React use, Angular use, and all these questions we have, and this is how it is there. So, and then after this we are going to have another thing also, int cur index equal to 0. So index, we want this index for this flashcard questions and answers, we want it for that. And then we don't want this awesome flashcard, and yeah, it is awesome like this. We want the questions to be gone by our flashcard list. Okay, flashcard list cur index dot question. This is how, so it is not giving any error, means it is working fine. And this will be, as you might have guessed, it is answer, this answer. Okay, so you can add as many questions as you need, it doesn't matter. Okay, so see, the first question it is taken, what language does Flutter uses, and I will click and it will become dot. Okay, so this is done, means now we have to add this next button and the previous button we have to add. So let us go down here and where it is left is previous, left is previous, and right is next. So in this previous we'll have previous card, and here we'll have next card. It is giving us error because we don't have it right now, so you have to come down here, and we generally create it here. This new functions we created here. So where are we creating it? Actually, see this bracket, see I have got nice extension which shows me this rainbow color things, and this brackets also. So this is for this widget, but for the class it is here, so we will create it after the widget. So let us do that. Void, let me have some space, void next card void previous card. Okay, so next card is there. Everything we will wrap it with a set state as usual, because it should change, it should re-render everything. As we say in React, it should re-render the component. Okay, so set state, and then or else it doesn't changes it, whatever state it does, it will not change it. So set state is very important. Current index, so current index is 0, that's why we have been shown the first one only, because we have set it to 0 here. So current index equal to current index or current index plus 1 will do. Okay, and we are checking if we are doing plus 1 whether it is equal to flashcard dot length. And yes, we have a length property here also in Flutter and Dart, just like in JavaScript. So okay, so we are checking the flashcard dot length. It should be so when you press the next button, we should, this is checking whether we are at the last question or not. So it should be equal. If it is less than this, then we also have a ternary operator here in Flutter and Dart. So this ternary operator will give, and we'll do cur index plus 1 if it is not the last one, or else we'll do it 0. So the last question, if we press the next, it will bring us to the 0th one, first one. So like this, the previous card which I am going to do, it is again set state cur index equal to cur index minus 1 is greater than equal to 0. Okay, so I'm again checking that current index minus 1 is greater than equal to 0. So here we will check whether we reach the first one or not. Okay, so if we reach the first one, if we not reach the first one, so this is greater than equal to 0 means we have not reached the first one. So it will be current index plus 1 minus 1, or if it is the first one, what we are going to do, we are going to go to the last one. Flashcards dot length minus 1, and this we have to give. Let's do this. What language does Flutter use? Dart. Let me go to the next one. What language does React use? JavaScript. What language does Angular use? Again, it is JavaScript. Yeah, it is JavaScript. The answer is right. This is how we play. What language does Electron use? It is again JavaScript. Yes. And then I have another question. Okay, so what language does React Native use? Again, it is JavaScript. Then if I press next, see, it will come to the first question because of our this logic which I have just explained. Okay, and next, and then see, I'm on the second question. Then I will go here, Flutter, and then this previous logic is there. If I am in the first question, then it will take me to the last question if I click on the previous. So this is how it is working. It's not very fancy logic, it's very simple logic. So this is our simple flashcard quiz app. You can create a very big flashcard quiz with this and use it in a personal project and have a lot of questions and have fun. So this complete our flashcard quiz app. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. This help me produce more videos. Thank you, see you soon again.